I want to speak about South Africa's relationship with China. Now, the Education Department announced some weeks ago that it's going to include Mandarin into school curriculum. Now, it seems that South Africa is political kind of pandering to China. What's this relationship about, and does it equally benefit China and South Africa?
Oh no, I would say the benefit is mainly Chinese at the moment. They're getting all the raw materials they want at a good price, and they can invest whenever they want, and of course they sell so much more to us than we can to them. There's an enormous trade deficit with China, so that I wouldn't say it's a balanced relationship at all. But I think the significance of China, given the scenario I'm talking about, is that as and when the penny drops and they suddenly realize they're going to need a bailout, I'm sure their first thought will be BRICS and China. And there is a BRICS fund now, and they will want to avoid the IMF, and they'll want to go that route. I examine this in the book a lot, and I think in the end it's a cul-de-sac. I don't think it'll work. And that...
Why won't it work?
Well, it won't work, first of all, because they would... I mean, nobody but China in that group has got any money. Russia is in an economic crisis, so is Brazil. India has got far more poor people than South Africa and would not imagine it's a sensible thing to lend them money. So it would come down to China. Now, if you look at Chinese policy in this respect, the only country that they've lent a really large amount of money to is Venezuela. And what they've done is they've said, okay, you want to borrow, fine. You can pay us back in oil later this year. So it's just a down payment on oil you're getting by the end of that year. No long-term loan here, okay? And that's the sort of lending that they understand. And I don't think that there's no precedent of China giving anyone the sort of long-term, low-interest loan, which is what the IMF will be providing. So I think South Africa will inevitably get pushed towards the IMF. I can't see any other way.
Now, I think many people are wondering if the South Africa and Chinese relationship is so unequally balanced. Why have we entered into that relationship?
Oh, well, look, we do get benefits. Obviously, you know, we are buying all these products at a knockdown price. That is Adam Smith was right about that. There's a true mutuality of interest about that. And of course, politically, I think the ANC is very attracted to the Chinese model. They would love to see, you know, they're like a communist partner, basically, and that's the nearest one to what they can have. I mean, Russia isn't really able to offer very much. And I think that for the ANC, it's a political attraction, but equally, you know, but for the ridiculous immigration restrictions the government's just put on, the biggest growth market is tourism, is Chinese. They've cut it back artificially, I think, madly, but in lots of areas, China is what the future holds, and those are the opportunities, you know. If you take Media 24, I mean, Naspers is the biggest, most successful country because of an investment in China.
Yeah.